Welcome back to the Roadworks YouTube channel, y'all. You're in for a treat this week.
Chain. Hold on. Yeah, it needs more out of it. It took the. I think it moved the swing arm.
It may have, huh?
I think it sucked it in.
Damn it.
They're called projects for a reason, y'all. Sometimes they work great. Sometimes they're a little slow going. This one, it's been kicking our butts. It's going a little slower than we wanted it to. Every time we think we got it a runner, well, she's a runner. We gotta tighten our chain. All right, so no brakes. I think we got the cooling issue figured out. I think Colin just took it out here somewhere. He'll be ripping around over here if he didn't die. Haha, we hear him. Maybe not. Yeah. No, that's him.
Did you take it on the road?
I don't know where he's at. No, he's down here. I don't know. Yeah, he's down there. Lost your chain! Chain came off. I don't know, too tight or what? Lost it. Route testing. This is like test 77, but hey, it's a test. I think they're working. Fans are still working. Gets hot really fast, but hey, I think we'll put a cool radiator on it and do something. Boom. Watch your leg. Damn. It came off. Time to go build guides.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this.
Alright, y'all, she ain't popping butt.
Very rough.
Very rogue. It's just to see if it works. Hopefully this works. I built like a chain guide basically. Y'all can hear it. It's just rattling and making noise, but hey. Rowdy, and he ain't got no brakes. He ain't got no brakes. It puts the rear end down into the ground. We gotta figure out what that's all about. Dang. Let me go get Sun now. It's the exhaust rubbing on the ground, I think, y'all. It's the exhaust. And it's still running. I don't know what happened or what he did, but it making a lap now. Oh, Lordy. No kidding.
It's straight still. 170s.
It's working.
You're hell, shit. Seems to be working. And that's what I'm talking about, boys and gentlemen. That's what we call it's working.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, my adrenaline is going through the roof right now.
Oh, dude, that was just getting sideways.
Right. Did it get loose? It's squatting really hard.
Is it?
Yes, very hard.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
So much torque.
So much. Woo! That thing is sweet. We're acting like kids around here. It's like midnight. We're just letting the complex be loud. Yeah, cowboy! Yes! That thing is gonna be nasty with a set of slicks on it, y'all. Nasty. Shay, you going for a ride? You see the sparks coming off that thing? Yes! He's done. He's done.
That is fucking fun.
My girl's an asshole. She wants me to have no fun.
Oh, you gotta have fun. Woo! Yo, go check that video. We're trying to make Sun go viral. He was ripping it last night. The old girl was drift-a-lifting. Y'all seen it. He was getting it. This thing's rad as hell. We're trying to make it out to Yellow Belly this weekend to even get more clout, y'all. But son put a hole in the dang oil pan last night. She's just a little low. So we're taking this spring off and we're actually putting a stock Wagon Civic spring on. I just cut it. It should be way stiffer. We'll put it on there. But I'm gonna weld this up. I'm gonna weld the bottom of these bars, finish up some of that stuff, get this thing cleaned up a little bit more, button up all of our loose ends on it today, and just see if we can't go ripping. So let's get this thing welded up, back on the ground, get some things changed out, and see if she drifts even better. We just been getting our asses whooped, y'all. Nah, not really. Today went pretty well overall, but we're still down here. It's like 10 o'clock at night, and old Colin and I got old zip tie looking all right. Don't mind that spot. We got it looking all right. Don't mind it being up in the same position it was yesterday when we were putting some JB Weld on the oil pan, or today, and it's still in the same spot. We grinded it back down. Take 2 on the oil leak. It was a little baby drip. I was like, man, let's not risk the biscuit here. Let's just take and tear it up again and throw a little more JB Weld down there and hope that it has that fixed. And while that's doing that, we're cleaning up shop, and I'm gonna get started on getting the ring set for the wife's block, getting those all grinded down to where they're the perfect match for what Aries wants. They gave me a little sheet in here that has all the specs of everything, so we're gonna go ahead and spec them to that for the old turbo setting and see what we can make happen. So whole lot of activity going on. Tomorrow we're going out to Fredericks to pew action and hang out for the day. Hopefully take that out and do some ripping. So we'll catch you guys in the morning or in time lapse of this. Let's go. All right, y'all, we're doing this one by the books. For anyone out there that's having trouble trying to gap their rings themselves because no one wants to give you information, well, here's a little information for you. You take your size of your bore, which is 81 millimeters. That comes out to 3.189 inches, so you figure out your inches, and you multiply it by whichever number it is. And here they are. Street, road drag, nitrous turbo. I'm nitrous turbo. Multiply this number right here by that number right there, and it gives you point whatever 175. I'm rounding up to 8. I'll be a little looser, I don't mind. So you take that, you put it into your dang ring down here, you put your ring in your cylinder wall, and you make sure that thing's money. I pulled that one out the box, and it is truly good. I'm a little big, but hey, that's what we're after. I'm gonna keep cruising on this thing. Colin's doing some cleanup around here. We're letting that thing dry, and we'll catch you guys here a little later.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact. Taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat.
Look at that handsome devil over there just cleaning away. Let me tell you. And on that note, I don't know how. My math could be wrong, but it's not wrong. Those things all checked out and I didn't even have to grind a single one of them. Don't ask me how, but I went with the boost application. You guys can do your same math as me. Take that number, multiply it. It gives you 182547. Make sure there's a point and a 0 in front of that, a decimal point, because otherwise, whoo! But all those were right on the money right there where they needed to be. So I got all those, put onto these rings onto these pistons. There it is. Now I'm gonna clock all those, 180 out, 90 across from each other, 20 up, 16 degrees down, and 4 degrees to the southeast. And then we're gonna stab them in here, polish up that crank, and put it all together. So we'll catch you guys with a rotating assembly. 11 p on a Friday night. Me and the boys just finished up the old pistons, rods, rings, combo. You know that. Due north 17, south pole, north. Yep, you got it. We got them done here. You know how it be. So those are all done the way they ought to be. Now they're all clocked right, so I'm gonna compress them, clean everything, sink them into the block, flip it over, clean the crank. We got 2 of those bad boys polished. Don't mind the fan, polished. Yes, so those are done up also, and that means I can put those on, tidy up this bottom end. Heck, maybe spend a couple hours here and work on it tonight. Heck, maybe go home. I don't know, but I'll catch you. Chingao, y'all. Man, this block is just going together. This is probably like my second best block I've ever owned. Yep, had a sleeve D series. Thing was just radical. Had all the best head, all the. It was just out of this world. I loved that thing. But anyways, this one got the Aries in it. Got all the other good stuff in it. You know the deal. Let's flip this thing over, throw one of those pretty cranks in it, throw a timing pump on it. Timing pump. Ha! Oil pump, timing chain, tensioner, head, studs, gasket, all that good stuff. Let's get it on there. Get this engine put in mama's car. First gas station stop with the 3-wheeler, y'all. You might have thought I was kidding about riding it home, but I'm legit riding it home from the shop. I'm actually gonna switch with Colin now. I figured it's running good and I haven't broke it, so I figured I'd let him ride it, and if it breaks, then at least both of us gotta enjoy it a little bit before it breaks. That's kind of how I am. I'm one of those guys. So I'm gonna share it. Colin's gonna go rip it all the way to the rest of the way to my house probably, or until he decides he don't want to. But we're gonna head there. Our little skid plate's working good. I think what I'm gonna do is just make it and curve it up in the front just a little bit, so if we do hit something hard, it doesn't want to try to yank it off. But that thing's money. Our exhaust is not. But hey, let's take old zip tie and head to the house. The headlights suck, but hey, we're in town, so at least we got them. We've got the taillight. Y'all haven't even seen it yet. This thing is just dope. It's all working there. Everything functions as it should on this thing. The only thing we're lacking is the old blinkers. I gotta work on the blinker situation. We have a rear brake, and man, if you grab it, it locks it up. This thing just skids. So let's head to the house. I got the air compressor there too, so Lyle's got one. Hey, let's see what she does. did that happen? Two of us in a car and the old tree wheeler just broke it. Oh, it's right there, bam. That damn oil pan's gonna be the death of us, y'all. Yeah! Hey, it's got brakes yet. It's got brake light. We're taking it easy. The old girl pissed all her oil out back there. We got some changes to make. That's the joys of doing these builds. So let's take it home. That car is lost as hell. Oof, new day down here, y'all. We got the old three-wheeler picked up with Mom's truck. Yeah, Mom's saving the day, let me just tell you that. So now I'm going to go work on a few other things that I gotta work on, like getting my wife's engine together. It's a Sunday down here, so I'm waiting for Colin to come down, and then we're gonna unload the three-wheeler, and he's gonna take and pull the pan off of it. I am going to change the shock up a little bit, get us just a little bit more ground clearance on this thing. And try it again. Make another shield. I don't know, do a few more things with it. We'll see what we all gotta do. But it's dark in here, y'all. I am going to put my wife's engine together. We've made good progress on the Regal here. That floor pan's in, the engine's back in, the front suspension's all on. Colin and I have been killing it on that. So hopefully this week we can get it wrapped up. I got the parts coming in for Roberts, and I am gonna continue to put the wife's block together. I'm gonna pull all these rod caps off. I'm gonna set the crank in there. I'm gonna check for all my tolerances and clearances and plastic gauge this and do all that fun stuff and just get the wife's engine together. That's kind of where I'm at. So let's jump into a time lapse and let's have some fun. All right, y'all, this GoPro is gonna die, but I managed to get the crankset in. Everything is spotless, squeaky clean, and these cranks even got polished, so I can guarantee that they're the best they're gonna be. So they're balanced, they're polished, they're clean, all new bearings, all new ACL. Y'all know the deal, everything's clean. Let's put this thing together and make some jam. I was gonna give y'all a show, but I was like, hey, you know, I don't wanna mess something up, so I just did it all off camera. Everything's torqued down. These ones are 16 foot-pounds. These are 22 foot-pounds or 26 foot-pounds plus 90 degrees. And then the other ones are like 56, 2256, 2290, all right? That's what they are. 2290 on your rods, 2256 on your mains, and 16 foot-pounds here. So that's all good, it spins over good. I just got it all done. I'm gonna flip this thing over, put the head on it. I figured I'd build it in the front office because, hey, that's just the cleanest place in the shop. So let's dive into putting this head on. I'll do that with y'all, assemble this, timing, all that good stuff. And I gotta tap and plug that bad boy yet, so don't let me forget, y'all. All right, did y'all see me grab those pliers and pinch that tight? That's how you gotta do it. So everything's tight on there as far as I can tell. And as far as I remember, all of those are tight. These two here, oh, let's give them a little snugging. They're not quite tight. All right, now everything's tight. That one's tight, those are all tight. That's all good to go. So now I need to change out this trigger wheel because it's just a single tooth off the wagon since this head was on the wagon. And then I need to make sure that I use the 8th gen's crank trigger wheel so it actually picks it up. But that's my timing. As you guys can see, like always, it's TDC there, it's TDC there. It is all as it should be. This thing's all nice and tight. Fresh head gasket, head studs, Aries pistons, Eagle rods, ACL bearings throughout. I even went and Cerakoted Mama's parts for her. I threw them in the blast cabinet today, got that all looking good, got everything all cleaned up on this engine here. So now I'm gonna work on getting that water jack, everything else, get this thing back in our 8th gen and hope and pray that I can get a tune for it and get it running right. Let's go. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this week. I know I am. We've had a whole bunch of stuff going on. The old 3-wheeler's getting changed up, so hopefully we don't beat a pan again. Regal, it's getting a bunch of wiring done this week. Robert's transmission's going in this week. It is a busy week around here. Let's go. Oh, this guy, we're battling, y'all. It's a new day down here. Oh, I'll throw a washer on it, maybe 2. And we're fighting the old 8th gen. The old pink block, it's in. It's fighting Colin. It's just being rough with us for whatever reason. And I'm down here trying to get a little bit of headway on a few things. It's been a crazy day. It's the wife's and I's anniversary. 3 years married, like 12 years together. Doing something right, y'all. And I'm over here shortening these, so the way that I do it is I make sure that's level on the table there, which it is, and then I take this piece, make sure it bolts in all level, and now what I'll do is tack weld that to my table like that. Then I'll cut that off. We're taking 2 inches out of this, so mark my 2 inches, and then I take this, slide it back up to there, bevel it, weld it, do the thing, you know how it is, and that's how you take 2 inches out of a spindle from my knowledge. Now, some of y'all might hate it, some of y'all might love it, but that's about how I know how to do it, so let's dive into doing it. All right, y'all, so no time lapse on that one because I didn't want to get camera shy. But it all welded up good. That thing shortened itself right up. So now I'm gonna do this other one. Pretty straightforward. I've got this right here. I've taken my 1.5 inches out of it, and that's what I'm left with. Now I'm gonna weld this up, and then I will cut that top part of the V and the bottom part of the V out. Let's see how this one goes. All right, y'all, good start on that one. Pretty dang happy with it. I'm gonna let it cool down a hot minute, let my hands just get a break. They're cramping real bad. I've been doing a lot of welding, a lot of working. I'm gonna let this cool down. I'm gonna clamp it down to the table, make sure it stays square, and then we will continue welding this thing up, and then we'll have 2 shortened spindles. There they are, y'all. Finished up spindles. They were all fully TIG welded, grinded down to check for impurities, welded back up. These things are all good to go. Came out really, really nice. Super happy with those. So if y'all need your spindles done, hit us up. And now, Colin and I are onto this thing. Mid-70s MG, hard top, get in a cage. It's a 24 hours car, Lemon's car, whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna get a cage put in this thing. Right now we're just cleaning up some more of the seam sealer. I did not put these floors in. They were already in. And we got this cute little cage here. So we're gonna go ahead, get this thing all sanded, cut, cleaned up, cut some more, put in place, get the plates made. Y'all know the deal. Let's see how this thing goes. Hopefully this cage goes swell. Let's find out. Well, so much for that time lapse. It's a new day down here, y'all. We got a little carried away and our cage does not fit. Yep, So that's why I didn't record a cage going in, because we haven't started because it don't fit. We're back over here on Roberts. As you guys can see, I got the trans off the table and Colin got it installed. That bad boy's going back together. It's got a full Gear X set, new quaif in there, everything's backspaced, everything's checked, everything's tight, everything's new, bearings, synchros, you name it, it has got it. So we're getting ready to stab that thing back up in there now and then work on getting old Robert's new intercooler. Yep, that's an intercooler. Be what you want to be. Radiator installed. So he has a little better cooling capabilities because the other one was a little bubble gummed up. But hey, it was doing its job. That's kind of where we're at. I'm gonna eat some lunch and be a bum and hopefully give you guys a time lapse or something.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch.
Alright y'all, new day, same typicalness. Yep, that's just how it goes around here. Some things pan out, some things don't pan out. Some things get fixed, a lot of things get broke. That just seems how it goes around here. But hey, y'all are gonna have to tune in next week to see Robert's car get finished up and to see this cage come along in this little guy. We're going in with the fire suppression, we're going in with the cage, we're finally making some headway, I think. Let me know what you guys think of these videos. Drop down there in that like comment section. We're getting closer to another giveaway. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you next time.